Archaeologists have just made a groundbreaking discovery that could rewrite everything we know about human history. Hidden beneath the sea, an ancient cave painting believed to be 5 million years old has been unearthed. And it's nothing like we've seen before. Disturbed so much that we could have an alteration of the paintings. We don't want to take this risk. This revelation challenges our understanding of early humans or perhaps even another species entirely and their capabilities for art and communication. What secrets do these mysterious paintings hold? Prepare to rethink humanity's timeline as we dive deeper into this astonishing find. The sea-entranced painted cave. Nestled within the undulating cliffs of Spain's rugged Atlantic coast, the sea-entranced painted cave offers a remarkable intersection of nature's forces and early human ingenuity. Dated to approximately 45,000 years ago, this site distinguishes itself by featuring a naturally eroded entrance formed beneath the waves. Extensive geomorphological studies indicate that tidal actions and relentless marine erosion sculpted the cave's portal, while periodic saltwater influx contributed to a microclimate that has remarkably stabilized and preserved the mineral pigments on its walls. Scientific analyses of the site's sediment and pigment composition reveal a deliberate selection of natural materials. The cave's artisans utilized iron oxide to yield deep reds and ochres alongside charred remnants for blacks, each pigment showing trace evidence of organic binders that improved adherence. Innovative analytical techniques, including scanning electron microscopy, SEM, and laser ablation imaging, have enabled researchers to reconstruct the chemical recipes used by these prehistoric artists. Such methods have uncovered subtle marine residues in the paint layers, suggesting that the coastal environment may have directly influenced the artistic process and pigment longevity. The motifs painted on the cave walls demonstrate both ritual significance and evolving stylistic sophistication. High-resolution digital imaging has revealed layered applications where successive artists, possibly from different groups, refined traditional symbols. Detailed renderings of dynamic human forms in ceremonial poses interspersed with ambiguous geometric patterns denote a complex iconographic system. Researchers now theorize that these images could represent early spiritual rites or communal gatherings dedicated to fertility, seasonal cycles, or totems of local fauna. The unexplained symbols also open discussions on early forms of symbolic communication, suggesting that the cave may have served as a meeting point for sharing social and religious narratives. Interdisciplinary projects combining archaeology, geochemistry, and coastal geomorphology have further illuminated the interplay between environment and art at this site. The naturally maintained stability inside the cave due to its unique exposure to marine influences has allowed for the survival of details otherwise lost in more terrestrial environments. Moreover, the site underscores the strategic selection of coastal shelters by early humans, not only for protection from the elements, but also as canvases for expressing emerging cultural identities. The sea-entranced painted cave remains a focal point for understanding prehistoric artistry and coastal adaptation, challenging conventional timelines of human creative evolution while offering continuous insights into the adaptive interplay of art, environment, and societal ritual. The Hall of Bulls. Located in the limestone caves of southwestern France, the Hall of Bulls stands as an exemplary record of Upper Paleolithic artistic achievement. Extensive studies using advanced imaging techniques have revealed that the cave's paintings were not mere decorative elements, but rather sophisticated expressions of symbolism, communication, and ritual. Radiocarbon dating and stratigraphic analysis suggest that these works, executed over a concentrated period, may have spanned several generations, reflecting evolving artistic conventions and societal values. The most striking feature of the Hall of Bulls is its enormous depiction of a bull measuring over 5 meters in length. This colossal image is rendered using a unique twisted perspective technique. In this method, the animal's body is presented in profile while its horns and facial elements are oriented frontally. Such an approach not only introduces an early attempt at three-dimensionality, but also underscores a refined understanding of spatial dynamics and optical illusion. Technical examinations using infrared reflectography have confirmed that the artists prepared the rock surface by meticulously scraping it, thereby optimizing pigment adhesion and enhancing the clarity of the contour. Material analyses indicate that the pigments were derived from locally sourced minerals. Iron oxide provided a rich spectrum of red and ochre hues, while charcoal produced deep blacks. These substances were combined with natural binders, possibly animal fat or plant resins, to ensure longevity. Scanning electron microscopy and laser ablation imaging have identified microscopic traces of these organic compounds, affirming that the prehistoric artisans possessed an empirical grasp of material properties and chemical interactions. Recent studies have also focused on the spatial organization of the paintings. Digital mapping has revealed that the placement of individual depictions corresponds with specific zones of natural illumination, suggesting that the cave's architecture was as significant as the imagery itself. This correlation between lighting and pictorial arrangement may have played a role in ritual practices or seasonal ceremonies where light accentuated the symbolic motifs during particular times of the day. In a broader cultural context, the Hall of Balls challenges earlier assumptions about the functional role of prehistoric art. The integration of dynamic animal portrayals with abstract geometric patterns indicates that these images could have served purposes ranging from the assertion of group identity to emphasizing the interconnection between humanity and the natural world. The site continues to inspire interdisciplinary research, melding archaeology, geochemistry, and anthropology to unravel the complex narrative of early human expression and social organization. The Sealed Animal Kingdom. Situated in a secluded area of southern France near Valenpont-d'Arc, the Sealed Animal Kingdom is an extraordinary Upper Paleolithic cave art site whose interior was naturally safeguarded by a massive landslide. This geological barrier preserved over 300 paintings for approximately 36,000 years, creating a time capsule that provides fresh insights into prehistoric artistic practices and cultural symbolism. Radiometric dating and pigment analysis have confirmed the ancient origin of these images, setting them apart from more widely known sites such as Lascaux. Discovered in 1994 by the archaeological team led by Jean-Marie Chauvet, the cave's preservation environment has allowed researchers to examine original techniques with remarkable clarity. The artists employed locally procured materials, primarily red ochre and charcoal, in meticulously prepared layers on smoothed rock surfaces. Advanced imaging and spectroscopic analyses reveal the use of subtle shading and color gradations that enhance the perceived dimensionality of the animal figures. Distinctively different from other Paleolithic collections, the Sealed Animal Kingdom features portrayals of formidable predators. In contrast to the common depictions of bison, deer, and horses, this repertoire includes renderings of lions, bears, and rhinoceroses. Such depictions suggest a cultural focus on the power and danger of these animals, potentially linked to ritualistic ceremonies or early belief systems. Scholars theorize that the choice of subjects may reflect an animistic worldview where the terrifying aspects of nature were both revered and feared. Environmental assessments indicate that the landslide not only sealed the cave, preserving the art from weathering, but also maintained a stable microclimate that minimized microbial degradation for centuries. Although subsequent exposure upon rediscovery has led to some pigment alteration, conservation experts continue to develop methods to stabilize the remaining artwork. Interdisciplinary studies combining archaeology, geochemistry, and climatology have transformed our understanding of this site. The Sealed Animal Kingdom now serves as a critical reference for analyzing the interplay between natural geological processes and early human creativity. Its unique collection expands the Paleolithic artistic canon and invites re-evaluation of the cultural and ecological factors that shaped prehistoric life. Further research is underway to analyze the stratigraphy and sediment deposits within the cave, which may reveal additional information about climatic conditions and human occupation patterns during the Paleolithic. These comprehensive investigations deepen our understanding of the technical methods used by prehistoric artists and illuminate the broader environmental context in which they lived. The Cave of the Hands. The Cave of the Hands, locally known as Cueva de las Manos, stands as one of Patagonia's most significant vestiges of prehistoric art. Situated near the Pinturas River in the Santa Cruz province, this rock shelter is distinguished by its extensive array of negative hand stencils and vivid animal depictions which have been meticulously preserved for millennia. Recent dating techniques, including radiocarbon analysis and optically stimulated luminescence, OSL, indicate that the art dates primarily from between 7300 BCE and 700 AD. This extended period of artistic production implies that the site was revisited by multiple generational groups, each contributing their distinctive signature to the evolving visual language. Unlike many other Paleolithic sites that focus predominantly on large fauna, the Cave of the Hands exhibits an emphasis on human representation. The dominant feature, intricate negative hand imprints created by spraying or spitting pigment around hands pressed against the rock surface, provides a direct tactile connection to its creators.